Well, hi everybody. How are you today? Yes. So things are a little different here. I am recording this for you, and I because I'm going to be gone for extended time in Mexico. I probably won't have opening little video things for each one. I'll just jump right into the story almost and conversation with you guys for the premiere. If I can make it to the premiere, I will. But I do know that most of the times that in the evenings we will be out in different places in the community where Day of the Dead is being for parades and in homes and in the graveyards and pretty wonderful things. So that's what I kind of wanted to kick this story off with was this one, and you see my sugar skull background that I have with this, and this is a book by a lady named Pat Mora, and it's illustrated by Robert Casilla, and I'll tell you a little bit about them at the end of the story, but the whole idea that behind the history of Day of the Dead is has a lot of different different originations and different thoughts to it. So this was a possibility, and Pat Mora wrote this book. It's called The Remembering Day. So it is set long ago, in the time of Aztecs, Mayans, before colonization, before the white man came and before the Spaniards came, all of that type of things, and in a village. And it is a possibility, as that's why I called it Possible Beginning. And I thought it was a really interesting way to start off some stories that I'll be interspersing over the next few days about Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, the celebration of remembering those loved ones. So here we go. And next is, here we go. There we go. The Remembering Day, El Dia de los Muertos, by Pat Mora, illustrations by Robert Casilla. Now, the book is going to be written in English and Spanish, and I am only going to attempt the English part. There'll be enough words that I will mess up, and I'm going to see if it tells about the illustrations. Nope, it doesn't talk about the illustrations. He might at the end. Look at all the tomatoes and squash we grew, said Bella. Long, long ago, in a small village in the land now called Mexico, Bella and her family lived in their 2-room house. It was made of clay and reeds. The family slept inside in hammocks. Bella and her grandmother, Mama Alma, liked to work in their garden together. When Bella's family worked in their small field, Bella and her grandmother worked in their garden. They smelled the flowers and herbs. They grew sunflowers and lilies. Vegetables, too. They chatted with lizards and hummingbirds. Bella liked to walk around the garden humming and holding Mama Alma's hand. Bella had done this from the time she started to walk. Now Bella helped her grandmother walk. Every year, Bella, I need your help more and more, said Mama Alma. Every year, Bella, I need your help more and more, said Mama Alma. I can help you, said Bella. Mama Alma and Bella sat on their favorite big rock. Mama Alma patted Bella's hand. We have sat on this rock together, Bella, since you were a baby. I carried you out in my arms. I showed you the sun, trees, cactus, corn, and flowers. At night, I showed you the moon and stars. I sang to you, and when you learned to sing, we sang together, and I told you stories. I remember when you taught me to weave, said Bella. Mama Alma smiled. Yes, even when you were very little, you liked to sit and help me. You liked to touch the loom. I'd hand you the yarn, yellow, black, red, and then my father made me my own little loom, and I started to weave by myself. Do you remember how you and I played? Asked Bella. I would hide and you would find me. Then you would hide and I'd try to find you. You like to hide behind bushes, laughed Mama Alma. And sometimes I would hide behind the big tree. And one time I climbed the tree and you looked and looked and looked for me. You found me when I started laughing, said Bella. Mama Alma and Bella looked up at their favorite tree, and Mama Alma took Bella's hand and they walked by the small river. Bella, you know how to garden, weave, and cook. Children and even grown-ups come and ask you how to cure a sick bird or which herbs help with the stomach ache. You are a good teacher. Me? You are my teacher, Mama Alma. You taught me how to do those things. You are the oldest and wisest person in our village. Everyone says that. You and I like our remembering time, Bella. On my little table, I have this beautiful rock my mother loved and a wood toy my father carved for me when I was little, said Mama Alma. I love to play with that rock and toy, said Bella. That is my remembering place, said Mama Alma. I cannot see my mother and father anymore because our bodies do not live forever. When I hold the rock and toy, I know my parents are always with me. Bella was quiet. She thought about how every year when the leaves turned yellow and fell from the trees, her grandmother put flowers on her table because her mother had loved flowers. I will always be with you, whispered Mama Alma, even when you can't see me. But I want to hear and see you too, said Bella. When you think of our happy times together, you will smile, said Mama Alma, and you will feel me near you, Bella, every year, when leaves turn golden and fall from the trees, when clouds nestle between the hills, when evening becomes cool and plants prepare for their winter rest. Plan a remembering day. A remembering day? Bella collected flowers and tucked them into her grandmother's braids. Yes, plan a day when you and our family and friends come together. Some families will decorate a table or build a special place, inside or outside the house. Everyone can remember the people they loved and still love. Some people will tell stories, some will sing, and some will pray. Will you come for the Remembering Day, and will we see you? Asked Bella. Please, please, Mama Alma. We will decorate a table with your weaving and lots of flowers. We can have your favorite foods, and I will sing you a little song. Bella and Mama Alma collected their vegetables for dinner, and they took them to the small thatched shelter where the family cooked. Bella, teach others that when we think about the people we love, they are always with us, even though we can't see them. You are a good teacher. Teach people to plan a remembering day. Will you do that year after year? As the months passed and the leaves turned yellow and began to fall from the trees, soon the world was golden and leaves whirled in the air and decorating the hills. When evenings became cool, Bella covered Mama Alma with a soft blanket. Mama Alma was very weak. She patted Bella's hand. I will always be with you, Bella, whispered Mama Alma. Bella climbed into the hammock. she shared with her sister. Bella's mother rocked the hammock for where Bella was trying to sleep. Her mother knew that Bella and her sister and brothers were sad. That night, Bella woke and saw a tiny light dart through the reed door into the night. Mama Alma had died. How Bella missed her. Bella sat on their favorite rock and thought, I know you are with me. I know you are with me. The next year, when the leaves turned gold and the nights became cool, Bella said to her family, It is time to plan our first Remembering Day. We can invite everyone in the village to come. Mama Alma was right. I smile now when I think about our happy times in the garden and weaving and telling stories and singing together. Everyone came to help. The night before the special day, as Bella fell asleep, she whispered, Mama Alma, I miss looking at your face and hearing your voice and feeling you pat my hands gently, but I know you are with me. Bella dreamed that she was sprinkling orange petals to make a path so Mama Alma could come to her favorite rock. Bella saw the table heaped with Mama Alma's favorite foods, beans, corn tortillas, chile, and delicious fruits, papaya and pineapple. Bella and her sisters sang, her father played a reed flute, and Bella's brothers tapped on a drum made of a hollow tree trunk. Bella went to her favorite rock and looked up at the full moon. She looked up at the big tree, and there, sitting high on the bough, was Mama Alma smiling down at her. Quite the dream. The next morning, Bella and her family and their friends enjoyed their first Remembering Day. Year after year, other families began their Remembering Day, tradition 2. Every year, Bella helped her family decorate a place to think about their special grandmother. Bella would say, Mama Alma is always with us. I love that. The author's note, celebrating lives. Many cultures have traditions honoring their dead. A beautiful tradition, the Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, is a time for remembering and honoring loved ones. A blending of indigenous and Catholic elements, this Mexican tradition is often misunderstood. Since the world is our home and we are affected by weather and what grows around us, cultures and religions link observances to the seasons. The Dia de los Muertos occurs on November 2nd, in the mulling season of autumn. What becomes popular is often what can be commercialized: skulls and marigolds, ways to lure customers. Actually, luring is a deep part of the tradition, since some believe that departed spirits are lured back. Often by their favorite foods and objects. I view this tradition as a celebration of those no longer with us. At schools, libraries, museums, and homes, children, families, and visitors can create and enjoy displays that include pictures, cherished objects, possibly favorite foods of those being honored. We can also create our own remembering traditions. In this book, I imagined how this custom of creating a Remembering Day might have started in the distant past, in a rural village when indigenous languages, and not Spanish or English, were spoken on this hemisphere, before large cities or churches existed in the Americas. Many families find this tradition a helpful way to annually celebrate the lives of cherished family members and friends and find comfort in remembering them. I love that. So Pat Mora is a literacy advocate and the award-winning writer of over 40 books of poetry, nonfiction, and children's books. Her works include the poetry collections Chants, Borders and Communication, the children's books, The Desert is My Mother, The Gift of the Poinsettia, Delicious Hullabaloo, and the poetry collection for teens, My Own True Name. Pat Mora is the founder of the national literacy initiative El Día de los Niños, El Día de los Libros, Children's Day, Book Day. The mother of 3 grown children and the granddaughter with whom she shares a book joy. Pat Mora is a native of El Paso, Texas, and now lives in Santa Fe, New Mexico. For more information, visit patmora.com. And Robert Casilla was born in Jersey City, New Jersey, to parents from Puerto Rico. He received a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree from the School of Visual Arts in New York City, and he works from his home studio in New Fairfield, Connecticut, where he lives with his wife and 2 children. He's illustrated many multicultural children's books, such as First Day in Grapes, a Pura Belpré Honor Award, and The Little Painter of Sabana Grande, Jalapeno Bagels, The Legend of Mexicatl, and The Lunch Thief. He has also illustrated a number of biographies, including one about Dolores Huerta, Martin Luther King Jr., John F. Kennedy, Eleanor Roosevelt, Rosa Parks, Jackie Robinson, Jesse Owens, and Simone Bolivar. Oh. For more information, visit robertcasilla.com. Wow. That's pretty amazing. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was my first little dive into the stories about the Day of the Dead. And I have a few more interspersed. On November 2nd, I will actually be reading one about the whole art and culture in much more depth. But in between then and now, I also have some Halloween stories for us. So come back each night and I'll be here with a premiere for you while I'm gone. And I thank you all for being here with me. And I hope you enjoyed this story and think about how you remember. I know for me, this is a really wonderful time to think about a remembering day like this because my relationship with my grandmother, both grandmothers and grandfathers, and the things that I have here that make me smile when I think of them and when I touch them, where is it? When I pull up little things like this that were my grandmother's light meter and all different kinds of things that I have around that I think of, makes me smile. So I hope this gives you a little thought about your own remembering day and how you remember those people that mean something important to you. Until next time, everyone, this is Gretchen signing off for Story and Art. But until next time, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you. And the first place you'll find it, though, is when you go look in the mirror. See you next time.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.